Good to see you all.
Hello my YouTube family, good morning. So how's you all? What's up? 40 plus days are like 45 days are left for your exam. What is your preparation? Confused, nervous, scared, doubting your own potentials? Yes, well, these things are very common. It happens to everyone. Even when I qualified my different NET exams, initially for my first, second exams, I was also scared. For my first NET, for my first JRF, I was also nervous. Well, it's a normal thing. So I'll just suggest you, all my viewers, all my students who are preparing with us from zero level and have completed the course with us, I'll suggest you that the last 30 meters make the change, make the difference. Yes, talking about 100 meters race, the example that I've taken from Usain Bolt says that first 70 meters everyone does best, everyone gives his best, but this is the last 30 meters that makes a difference. So don't lose your hopes, don't miss your spirits. Just make sure that whatever you have done till now, you stick to the same thing, you revise it and go in the depth. Now, the students who are not prepared, the students who are busy in married life, family life, duties, jobs, and could not continue their study in a proper way, in exclusive way, what should they do in this exam? So friends, this is the time most of the people, they are contacting us for crash course, and a few of the people, they were asking me that, sir, you do not make videos talking about your online classes, online courses and crash course. So I generally don't make it because there is a video made 2 years back. There is already a video, and I'm not the one repeating same things, telling people again and again. But I must tell you why the crash course is going to benefit you. So the theme of this video is, it's not why should you join or how should you join. It is like how it is going to help you in 40 days. Sometimes people say, students say that people qualify NET in 6 months, 10 months. How you can make them qualified in 40 days? See, on the papers, on moral grounds, even I don't support this. But supporting on the basis of morality and facing the reality where a student has been left with 40 days, has no options. What should I do? What will I do? If a student in front of me comes with some genuine excuses and says, sir, I could not study and I have these 40 days, can you use your experience? The experience of 7 years teaching NET exam, giving various exams, going through maximum papers of literature in India. I have the idea of writers. I have the idea of questions, and this is the reason that it's been 4 regular attempts we have given toppers, 4 toppers. In fact, most of your YouTube teachers are my student. See, let's make it easy in my way. Let's take the example of William Shakespeare, the great writer, 37 and a half plays, 154 plus sonnets, moreover 3 to 4 long poetries, and then a great list of works which is sometimes attributed in a wrong way, in a right way. How to read William Shakespeare? Student 1 without coaching guidance, reading maximum plays of Shakespeare, thinking Shakespeare is very important. It's a pillar, no doubt Shakespeare is the greatest genius. Matthew Arnold called him the genius. Reading everything about Shakespeare. Going in the depth of 15 to 20 sonnets. 8 to 10 sonnets are prescribed in University of Delhi syllabus. Going in the depth of John Milton, reading each and every work, and moreover Paradise Lost, 12 books, 12 themes, concept of sin, death, Saturn, Adam, then different Moloch, Belial, Beelzebub, reading everything. Going in the depth of Dickens, Hardy, reading 12 novels of each. This student is actually wasting time. No doubt, he is reading literature. One day he'll be the greatest scholar because he is reading everything. But this journey will be very long, and to qualify NET from this speed, he needs 3 to 4 years. Now, what can we do? When you get to join or you get to be the part of the online classes, especially the crash course. In crash course, I'll tell you where to hit. I'll be telling you what are the most important tragedies of Shakespeare, how many of these tragedies have feminist and anti-feminist lines and quotations, how many of these tragedies are dealt with post-colonial point of view? How many of these stories have homosexuality? How many of these books are only important for just one line? How many of their books by Shakespeare are just important for one character? And I'll be teaching you Milton. Most of the people, they don't teach their students econ basileik, iconoclast. I'll be talking about that. I'll be teaching you second defense of English people. Most of the people will think that Milton is all about Paradise Lost. No, it's not about Paradise Lost only. It is net exam. They ask you most different and unique questions. Imagine, even in Paradise Lost, they ask a question that in the very first sentence, how many lines are there? When you read Dickens, no doubt Dickens has written everything which is great, but from net point of view and according to the changed syllabus, they have 40% new topics. So why they will ask the in-depth questions from British history? They will choose one or two books. And do you know that Dickensian novel, one novel, has maximum questions in net exam, The Tale of Two Cities? So in crash course, I'll be preparing you with that thing. Way of the World, 11 times questions have been asked in net exam from Way of the World. Imagine, 11 times. So when I'll be teaching you, I'll be saying that, brother, sister, 40 days are left. Instead of reading all the Comedy of Manners books, make sure you give half an hour to Way of the World. Remember these things. And one thing is very sure, that I'm the one who's talking on facts. When I qualified my all these net exam, I got either 58, my minimum score is 58% and maximum is 79%. So you'll be very sure that somebody who is teaching me did not qualify net in a guess, in a luck by chance or tukka. And moreover, I'll be teaching you with the style of Vineet Pandey, how to read and revise topics in the last. For example, I have this book, Virginia Woolf. You know Mrs. Dalloway, Lighthouse, you know Waves, you know Voyage Out, you know Room of One's Own. But what if they ask you a question, what is the concept of Judith Shakespeare in Room of One's Own? Or what if they say, in which book there's a line, in 1910 human nature changed, and why Virginia Woolf picked the line in 1910? What if Mrs. Dalloway's connection with Sally Seton is taken from homosexual point of view, and they ask you a question that how this is related to Virginia Woolf's personal life and relations with Vita Secular-West? And apart from these things, what if they ask you a question that pick a novel written by Virginia Woolf dealing with the dog of Lady Elizabeth Barrett Browning? So all I mean to say is that these 40 days in crash course will not spoil your time, not waste your time. You will be hitting the bull's eye with our approach. And yes, if you watch the video at the end, you watch it completely, you will find maximum toppers from crash course and online courses. And yes, don't forget the last net topper, the top 5 people, a blind man, 100% blind students, only from online course. No other material, no other books. He could not read anything. He cannot even read. Whatever he does, even in the exam paper, someone reads the question for him, he listens and answers. Watch his interview. I'll be giving you the link of the blind student in this. Watch it. How a blind man managed to score 64%, where most of the people who are qualified net and are teaching you net are only 52-53% qualified with the score of 52-53%. My students, they start from 64, 67, 68. And why do they do so? Because they're very hard-working people. You are one of them. Join me only when you actually have guts to work hard, because my guidance will go in vain. My guidance won't work if you do not work according to me, according to our lectures, according to my style. I'll be giving you the list of most important poetries asked in NET exam, list of most important novels asked in NET exam, most of the questions repeatedly asked in NET exam, and moreover, I am the only NET expert teaching you right now who has qualified with the latest syllabus, the change in syllabus. Most of the people have no idea about the latest syllabus because the 40% content has been taken from JNU. Yes, the syllabus of JNU has been mixed in NET exam. The syllabus of JNU is really very unique. It's very tough and out of approach. If you don't believe me, ask yourself how many of you had books of culture studies. In fact, presently also, most of the people are buying just one book, P.K. Nair. They don't have 10 to 15 books of various types reading culture studies. And how many of you understand the research in English literature, the research pedagogy, the teaching methods? No. So in short, the latest syllabus. When I qualified it, I actually attempted the exam to tell my students that if you work hard, you have the right strategy, right guidance, you can qualify in latest syllabus also and online mode. So in short, when I qualified the last attempt, I understood few more points related to latest syllabus and the online pattern. I'll be dealing with all those things for you in this crash course and online courses. You can watch it, you can join it whenever you feel now. And yes, watch the video to know our toppers, our results, our qualified students. Thank you so much. God bless you all.